transfer windows for both sides. Arsenal have had their own concerns. Liverpool with players that haven't come in. They've got the players who have come in. And there have been some tension over Coutinho, who may or may not be going. As we understand it...
Backtracking at the minute,
as we understand it, that deal is now dead and Coutinho is backtracking. I don't know. That's the reports. Yeah. They don't tell him either.
Yeah.
So who is in a better position heading into that game? Given that we have an ex-Arsenal, an ex-Liverpool player here, who's in a better position going into that game at the weekend at Anfield?
I think
Liverpool.
Liverpool at home as well.
Well, you know, it's not just that. I mean,
the setup, but more
Liverpool finished above Arsenal last season with the squad, the same players they've got now. No one's gone yet. And they've added. Now, Arsenal haven't added... Lacazette, you could argue, is an upgrade.
Absolutely.
He's a good player.
I think so, yeah.
But not if they lose Sanchez, they're worse off. Now, if they keep Sanchez and they've got Lacazette, they've got more firepower. So then it would be interesting. But
he won't be playing this weekend, will he? I'm not sure if Sanchez is fit to play this weekend.
I fear for... If Sanchez does go, and I don't care how much money they get for him, you can't replace what he gives to Arsenal, because the only players in the world who are better than him are at bigger clubs and better clubs already. I say better, as in rivals.
Yeah.
Because obviously Arsenal's a big club. But, you know, you're not going to go to Barca, Real, PSG, Bayern and get somebody who's better than Sanchez to Arsenal. It's not going to happen. So if he goes, they're going to be worse off. Why do you think Liverpool are in a better situation?
One thing for certain is Mane for me. I think he's fantastic. We know that defensively they can struggle, but we saw that with the Watford game. But at the same time, I think that Mane can be the difference. I saw Firmino as well. I like Firmino, but for the first half I saw him against Watford. He didn't play for 45 minutes. And then when he started to play, he was brilliant as well. And he's one of those players that he does play pretty well against a bigger side, like the Arsenal and some teams like that. So they're two players just off the bat there where they worry me instantly. Now, I know that Lacazette, given an opportunity, like we saw with the goal, it was offside or wasn't offside, whatever it was, he can take a chance. But can we make enough chances for him against the Liverpool side that will be pressing? And when you look at the defence that Liverpool put out there with Monreal in the centre, Kolasinac on the left and Bellerin on the right and Oxlade, you know, play people in their right positions. Play Bellerin on the right. That's where he's best. You know, I would like to see Kolasinac on the left if he's going to play. The left side of Monreal as the left side of the three and Mertesacker in the middle. Now, Mertesacker didn't play for 13 months and played arguably the greatest game I've seen him play for Arsenal in an FA Cup final against Chelsea. So I'm sure he can handle whatever's happening now against Liverpool. We need more solidity and people knowing exactly what they've got to do in this game.
So if Liverpool have the edge over Arsenal at the moment, by how much? How far apart do you think they are? Is there much in it?
Not a great deal, but a bit. And also it depends who Liverpool bring in as well. You know, is Coutinho going to go? Will Van Dijk go? So it's hard to judge till the window's finished. I mean, the other fact...
Just as things stand going into the game
as it stands now, Liverpool for me. And do you know one of the main reasons as well? Because playing football at a big football club is hard enough. When the fans are with you and they're loving the manager, which they are at Liverpool at the moment, a feel-good factor, you have a spring in your step when you get on the pitch. I'm not sure Arsenal fans, just because they won the Cup, have turned completely and said, oh, we forgive you, you know, like, they're waiting for the next one.
You can feel it, can't you?
You know, and they've lost at Stoke, which they were unlucky, granted, but if they go to Liverpool and get turned over, which they have done many times in recent years with Liverpool's energy, does it start again next home game? You know, you know what it's like playing at a stadium where everyone's up for it, compared to thinking, if we're not winning after 20 minutes, they're going to be on us.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool are in a better place.
Yeah, there's a feast and famine kind of vibe about Arsenal at the moment. You almost feel like the fans, you know, you see some of the stuff and, you know, I know it's only like 2 games or whatever it is, but you just feel there's just something waiting to erupt. That's how I feel right now. And that's why I'm hoping that even if he can just play the players in the right places, maybe they can start getting used to themselves, getting used to play some good stuff, and maybe we can get going. But I just feel quite nervous about every single Arsenal game right now. It just frightens me.
I know, I've seen it.
Without Sanchez, and
Yeah.
I still watch Arsenal sometimes without him and think they play great stuff. But without Sanchez, I can't see how they can win at Liverpool.
So is the difference then between how they cope if Arsenal lose Sanchez and how Liverpool cope with losing Coutinho as the season progresses?
Yeah, well, it's a massive difference because forget the money. Coutinho scored 14 goals last year.
Yeah.
You know, and assisted maybe 10 or whatever it was, which is good, but it's not 100 million. You know, Sanchez was everything good about Arsenal. Top goal scorer, top assists. You know, like the pressing from the front, the energy, the carrying the players with him. When they're not playing well at home, who gets on the ball? Sanchez. Liverpool have signed Salah, I like him. Changed the game when he came on, quick. They've got Lallana to come back, who I think is just getting better. Mane, who you've already spoken about, who probably first name on the team sheet now.
You got
Sturridge has actually played. You know, looks fit. He's done a pre-season. Maybe he could be the one that just moves them forward because we're talking about. I think we agree. 20 goals. You need a striker who gets you 20. Firmino played striker last year, didn't get 20.
No.
Sturridge can do it, but will he do the other stuff that Klopp wants to get him in the team? You know, the pressing, the running back, stuff like that. But in terms of talent, I mean, you tell me, the striker, but I think Sturridge has got the ability. If he played every week, he'd get you 20 goals.
I saw him but when I watched him the other day, and again, I think that he's somebody that he should try and stay in the width of the 18-yard box for me.
Yeah.
Let people like Firmino and if Coutinho's playing with Mane, let them do their stuff in those areas, and you stay in the area where Liverpool are trying to get the ball through to feed in. I think sometimes he does a little bit too much stuff in areas where he needs to be in the box. If he does that, he scores. He scores more goals. That's the only thing I'd say. Hopefully he doesn't do that if Liverpool play and he's playing. But that's all that Daniel Sturridge needs to do because he's one of those. He nicks a couple of goals, he's a whole different player.